You just kicked the bin at me.
Did?
What are you doing?
So you get.
What's those big old fucking squishy feet of yours? So yeah, that delivers the oxygen to the base, and then the dead simple vents into the base. So we've got a vent up here, a couple of vents down here, and that's it. And that keeps us pretty topped off in the base. Any nuisance gases at the south of the base I collect with a couple of pumps. So we've got a gas pump down here and a gas pump down here. Both of these are on daylight clock sensors, so these just toggle on for like 2% of the day, or I think 3% of the day on this one. And all this does is gets rid of our nuisance gases, which then go down this pipe and get filtered either into CO2 room, chlorine room, or oxygen room if they're picking up oxygen. And that's it basically. So yeah. Camo, good evening buddy, how's it going? How are you mate? Nuisance gases at the top of the base. At the moment I do have a little bit of hydrogen in here. It's just from packets entering through these airflow tiles and stuff like that. We are also, I will explain, we're pumping a lot of oxygen out into the wild. So we're sort of in the process of oxygenating our world as well. So we're not using the oxygen that we're producing and we're pumping out into the world. So if you look next to this vent, we've actually got airflow tiles. So it's just, we're oxygenating the asteroid as well. So, oh, Scyther, what does this button do? Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. How are you, mate? You okay? So yeah, I think what I might do is put a little mini pump up here at some point just to get rid of some of the hydrogen, but honestly, it's not really a big deal. It's fine. It's a bit of hydrogen floating around at the top of the base. Don't really care. It's alright. So yeah, that's that basically. I realised I just took the ladders out of here, didn't I? That was a smart move I made. Probably need to do these. This should all be fine. So yeah, I hope that helps, buddy. Again, I like to try and build a different electrolyzer setup on every stream that I do, because you've seen me do probably, like those of you who've watched from the early days and I've been playing Oni, I've done a lot of electrolyzer builds now. So this was me just doing something a bit different, because I've honestly neglected the anti-entropy nullifiers for quite some time. So I thought I'd figure out what their capabilities were and try and use it in a build. I could have done this a simpler way, as has been pointed out on other streams, and had it so that the nullifier cooled my oxygen directly. So basically my nullifier would have been in the same room as my oxygen production, but I kind of wanted to do it with a more stable form of oil, because this can give me a crazy throughput if I need. Like if we were using this oxygen, I'd be able to piss it out at this sort of temperature as well, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I am stockpiling a bit of oxygen in the base as well, as I mentioned at the start. So I do have a little chamber down here that's currently got 500 kilos of oxygen per tile, and this is just for Atmo suits basically. This line just feeds Atmo suits, and it just gets the odd packet here and there. As you can see, the odd you know, kilo packet comes down here and it just tops it up, which is pretty sweet. So it's pretty damn nice. Well, thank you very much, Silent. That's very kind of you. Again, it's sort of, I mean, this is a long playthrough, this one. I think on YouTube we're up to like 170 videos in the playlist now. So being able to play to cycle 800 is refreshing, to be honest. We've only been able to do this since we've had the optimizations brought into the game. So normally by now we'd have had to scrap the base because of lag, so that's helped us an awful lot, has to be said. So hats off to Clay for the optimizations, because holy shit, they did a good job. Has to be said. Yeah, let's make all this lower priority. I want them to get these conveyors done pretty much straight away. I want to be working on this stuff. Nice. Do a little sweep up here and get rid of some of this crap as well, whilst there's people here. Now I will need to quickly throw some power in here and give it a battery. I don't know if I'll be arsed running a circuit all the way up here. How much is on this? I could run a circuit up here. Tell you what we'll do. Let's fix some of this. Let's fix this so I can run a wire through this wall. Ashken, why? Don't sleep here. Don't. 1, 2. Wait. Oh. Ah. Be free. I need to fix this. Yeah, I'll do it up here instead. This needs to be fixed. Okay, once these are done, I can dig this out and then we can run a wire through here. Because this is going to need like 10 watts every now and again, and a little bit of power to load the lines at the start, but that's it. So once that's done, we should be onto a winner. So I'll see if we can just get this built. Let's get rid of you for a second. Very good. Then we'll get rid of you. And you. Get rid of you as well. Nice. It just stops us getting any hydrogen in the room, more than anything. I could tidy this up as well. I might do actually whilst we're here. Why not? We'll get this tidied up a little bit. Oh, you're going to get stuck if you're not careful. Okay, now we can get rid of you. Get rid of you. Underwear, good evening, buddy. How's it going? How are you, mate? What do you know? What's good? I'm not going to bother insulating the top because this is basically going to be a heat sink up here. And what I'll end up doing is exposing some of this rock to this cold biome, because honestly I don't really care about melting this. This can all melt and I'll collect the water. Can we not get down here anymore? What's the problem? Unreachable. Oh. Do a little ladder. Okay, this is good. Fucking great, man. I'm very well. How did you get on? How did you get on, buddy? Last time we spoke, you were going for the job. Please tell me it went well. If not, commiserations. But I'm hoping it did. I don't really know why I'm digging this out other than to get to the sleep week. 162 free sleep week, Rainier. I'll take it, sir. Best job I've ever had. Awesome. Glad to hear it, buddy. So you actually got the job and everything in the end. It all went okay. That is nice. That is good. So again, we've just tidied this up a little bit, really. It didn't need to be such a mess. Oh dear, I don't want to touch that one, mate. I'm gonna leave that one to you. Holy shit. Nice. Might as well get this stuff swept up as well. We'll do it with like a 3 or something. Yeah, they can sweep this shit up. All this crap we might as well sweep up, because at some point they're going to want to build with it. I'd rather have it somewhere up here or somewhere handy. Actually, we'll top this off. I don't want to bring stuff up here. Okay. Let's just have a look at the bottom. We'll just zoom out to make it a bit easier. Is this done now? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Very good. Right, let's do some higher priority digs down here just to get some of this stuff cleared. This is all cleared, so there's no oil going to be dropping down here. Get rid of you. We're still 80 odd degrees up here, which is a wee bit too warm. Which sucks balls a little bit. Meh. Is what it is. Let's start skimming out a bit more of this. Actually. Let's do this. My responsibility today is to program a robotic human head to speak, look around and move its mouth. And this morning I met the Minister of Education for my entire province, as well as the presidents of multiple organisations involved with city development. Holy shit! And it's your 8th day! Holy shit, Underwear, that's awesome, man. Oh, I made up for you, buddy. That sounds cool as fuck. That is good shit. I'm glad to hear it. And it's my 8th day! Oh, shit, that's good. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. Let's extend this over a little bit. Let's extend this over. And let's see. Oh, that's awesome, buddy. I'm very glad to hear it. Genuinely, mate, you deserve it. I know you've had some, you know, arse-ate with the woman, so I'm very glad to hear it, but it's nice. I hope you're getting some fat stacks for it as well, bud. I hope you're making some serious coin. Serious monies. Not that that should matter, actually. If it's an awesome job and you're happy as fuck, that's enough. But ideally make some serious money as well. And you think you're going to be on the news tonight? Holy shit! For a good reason, I hope. When you say that, it's a little bit ominous. And I think I'm going to be on the news tonight. I haven't done the crime yet, but I'm working on it. Jesus. Iron ore. How hot is it down there? 48. I think I'm going to be on the news tonight. Oh, Dommy, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I've only got 2 exosuits, by the way, down here, so I don't mind doing like higher priority stuff. It's fine. Because only 2 people can come down here anyway. So it just means that I've always got somebody working down in the oil area, which is kind of nice. Cool. this crap in a minute as well. In fact, we might as well do this now. Get rid of all this nonsense. And we'll dig out you. That should be good. I'm fine. How was Mother's Day? Mother's Day was great. It was lovely, thank you. We went round to our parents. We had a lovely takeaway. We chatted all night. It was good. It was nice to catch up with the folks. It was very nice. We're meant to go out for my mum's birthday yesterday, but we ended up rain checking it for another day. So yeah, I've got another meal in the pipeline. Can't wait. Delicious. What is it, baby? Delicious. What? What are you doing, by the way? I don't want to be shouting at you if you're busy.
Just listen to me.
Okay. Well, then be ready next time I ask you what delicious is. God. Okay. This can all be deconstructed. We don't need any of this shit. This can all go as well. We should have some wiring down here, which I think we can get rid of. I may need to run a heavy wire down here yet, but for now we'll just get this out. We can just about get these slicksters trapped if we hurry up, which will be good. And then we'll get all this crap mopped up as well. Oh. Make more noise, darling!
Sorry.
Delicious biscuits?
Yeah.
I do like delicious biscuits. No, I'm right, thank you. Let me just check what we're doing with the refining up here. How much gold have we got now? Raw metal. Gold, we're down to 9.6. Let's turn this off. And let's empty storage as well. Iron. Yeah, let's turn both of these off for now. That is enough. Heat-wise, we're not doing too bad. It is a little bit warm in the base, but this is what we're sort of working on at the minute. This will all be fixed soon. The showers, though, aren't causing too much of a problem. Like 30 degrees up here, which is fine, honestly. It looks like our sleep week crop is about ready to drop as well, which is good. Jesus Christ, I'm so far behind this game. Yeah, there's been a couple of big updates, I suppose. Some big changes. We have, by the way, got a shitload of fertilizer, so don't necessarily pay attention to this figure over here. A lot of our fertilizer is just sat in this room, backed up. So we've got, what, another 50 tons in here, maybe? 60, 70, 80, probably 90 tons just sat in here on the floor, which, because we don't have access to, it won't be in our figure over here. It won't count in this total. What this total's counting is how much is on the conveyor belt and in these two receptacles here, which is fine. And this loader. They broke the fish with the ranching update. Really? Your beloved Pacu fish are broken. Oh no. That is not good. I've got a feeling they're going to bring them in the second update. I've got a feeling they're going to reintroduce them in the second update. The ranching part 2 update. So I think that's when we're going to see all the new animals. I reckon. Right. Okay. I'm hoping these conveyors should be all built up here pretty much now. What's going on? What are we waiting on? We've got the materials. Why aren't they doing this? Let's up this to like a 6 if it's not already. Yeah, let's get this done. So I want to get this done and running because it's going to take a good while to cool off. So I've got a bunch of those, but they don't run for a whole cycle. They don't run for a whole cycle. What do you mean, dummy? Lifegrow, you can use smart storage to control refined metal production. It's not so much that Q-zone. I'm trying to. We're getting towards the end of the playthrough now, and we've used a lot of the metals on the map. We've used an awful lot of metals in our builds and stuff. So it's more now keeping a balance between having enough refined metal to build what I want to build, but also keeping enough raw wolframite and gold and stuff to build the machinery that I'm going to need to build as well. So I'm sort of I'm skirting a fine line at the minute. So I don't want to automate it. I'll just keep an eye on it so that I get the exact amounts of what I want, sort of thing. That is the plan. I don't want to wait 6 weeks to have the fish back. I've had them so long, it feels like something's missing. Oh. I mean, I usually screw up in gas generation, so the natural gas generator never runs out. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. We're getting a massive excess of natural gas still at the minute. So I think last time I looked, we were at like maybe 1,200 kilos or something. Let's have a quick look. This is our natural gas backup, and we're at 1,400 kilos per tile. Obviously, it's only a small room, but that's still quite a lot of natural gas. So we're doing all right with that. We are using some petrol, but these seem to be cooling down a bit better now since we increased the flow earlier. And we are obviously using coal as well, but coal, we're now sat on 3 tons of coal. So this is our primary power. Well, sorry, natural gas is primary, then it's coal, then it's petrol, then it's hydrogen, which is fine. Kind of like that. Means we've got lots of power sort of sat there ready to go, which is pretty sweet. Okay, I really want to get these bastards trapped because they keep making a mess down here. In fact, we'll do these with a priority 8 so they get done next. Because every time they spit out oil, they're no longer sat on this floor tile, they're above it, which means catching them is going to be a bit of an arseache. I could put a couple of mesh tiles down, but I can't be bothered. That or I can't manage the polluted water produced. As in you can't get rid of it. Well, getting rid of it's quite easy. I mean, you can just turn it into pure water with a bit of sand, you know, a water sieve. Or you can just turn it into natural gas and fertiliser. I've got to get all your transformers connected in series. How do you mean, sorry? They're all basically off the main branch of the main wire. I can't remember the difference between series and parallel, you'll have to remind me. Again, missing link chimp, you know? Not an electrician. No, they're all, each circuit's its own individual circuit. Did you ask if they were all hooked from one to the next, like daisy chained? Is that what you were asking? I did not understand. You haven't used Transformers? Oh shit, yeah, a lot's changed since you last played them, buddy. Holy shit. Yeah, a lot has changed. Right. Some of this stuff in the wild, by the way, I've sort of left so that it'll give me free crops, but I don't have access to it. So I need to maybe throw a ladder down here or something. Because these are like free pincher nuts that are just rotting. So I may as well just throw a little ladder down so I can get over here. Something like that would be fine. It's going to look ghetto, but whatever. We'll get rid of you. I'll dig up these blossoms I don't really care about. The lilies or whatever. They don't really do much for me. But free pincher nuts, I'd take that all day long. Okay, we've got all the wolframite from in here. This was just a tiny little ice biome. No wheezeworts, no nothing, just a bit of wolframite, which is fine. So we'll get that, and then I'll probably just seal this up and leave it. There's nothing of interest up in this top corner. I think that's probably most of the map revealed now. I don't know if there's a bit at the top right, maybe? There's a little bit up here we've not found yet. So we'll maybe just do a little dig up here, just have a nosy. Yeah, maybe something like this. Just so we can get a bit of vision. Saying you can't reach. can't you reach? Oh.